Hello. Seems like a while since I last did an update, so I wanted to just give you a quick update. Not much has happened really since the last time. I have been to the Rosemead Centre, which is the specific cancer centre in Preston, the hospital, and I have had my CT scan to measure where the lymphoma is, which is in my right armpit, as I've said before, technical term axilla, and that's that kind of specifies where they need to direct the radiotherapy zapper. We've got a little friend coming to see us here, and they made my mask. This is Nana, St Bernard. She's not very well. You're a bit poorly, aren't you, darling? Yeah, she's a bit poorly. She's not eating very well. So she's at the vet's tomorrow as well. So I start my treatment tomorrow, and Nana goes to the vet's tomorrow. It's not looking very good for her. She's got a scan as well. So we're all knackered, aren't we, Nana? Eh? So I'm having 12 sessions starting tomorrow of radiotherapy, and the hope is, and it's quite a positive outlook, is that most of the lymphoma will be zapped away, melt away from that area, and hopefully it will be some considerable time before anything appears back anywhere ever again. But it's covered in dog slobber. That is, nobody knows what's going to happen. The form of lymphoma that I've got, which is follicular non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, is an incurable cancer, but it's very slow growing and low grade, and mine is particularly low grade, and so it might be, it might not come back, or it might be a very, very long time before it comes back. So we're just hoping for that scenario really, which would be good news. So I've had the CT scan to measure it, which was the one where they put the dye through the cannula, and it makes you feel like you've had a wee. If anybody's had that before, I think I've had about 3 of those now. It just sort of, this hot rush goes all the way through your body. That made me feel quite sick actually this time. I don't know why, because I've had it before and I was fine, but it actually made me feel quite grim. And the fitting of the mask, which was quite an experience, because it's it pins you down to the bed that you lie on to go through the scanning machine. So they heat up it's just like a very flat large mesh thing with a frame round it, and they heat it up in some kind of oven with hot water, and then whilst you're lying there all cannulaed up, they put it over your face, and mine goes all I'm lying there, topless. Leave your dignity on the door on your way in, pick it up when you go back out, kind of thing. And it goes all over your face, over your head, over your neck, and over my chest and my shoulders, and then it's pinned down, and they pat it to, absolutely align every part of your face, neck and shoulders. And it's so close fitting that it's quite difficult to even swallow, because that movement, there isn't that length. There isn't that facility to even move that small amount in the mask. So it's a really, really strange feeling. It's like I say, it's all mesh, but you can't. I suppose you could open your eyes if you had it on but my eyes were shut, so it's better probably that you got your eyes shut. You can breathe okay and everything, it's just that that thought of being pinned down, and that's to keep you absolutely still. But if children can go through this, I'm sure us grown-ups can manage to do it, can't we? So yeah, grin and bear it is quite the motto for a lot of these things that we go through with these treatments and stuff. So that starts tomorrow, my radiotherapy. So my mask that's been made, it's lilac. That is my mask for the period of my radiotherapy. I'm going to ask them tomorrow if you can keep it at the end, or if it gets recycled and like baked again so that it goes flat. I don't know what happens. So that'd be quite cool to keep it, but it'd be quite cool if it was recycled as well. Yeah, so I will ask that tomorrow. And side effects. So tiredness is probably a given. Fatigue, so I can expect to feel tired and fatigued, but I'm not doing much else, so I'm sure I'm going to be fine. Skin irritation, rashes, burns at the site where they're like microwaving bits of you, aren't they? So, but you can get gels and creams and potions for that. So that could be quite uncomfortable. And it's probably going to penetrate through some of my lungs, so it could damage my right lung in particular, which is a bit of a problem because my lungs aren't brilliant anyway, as you know. So it's just one of those things. It's like I said, it's a lesser of two evils. So lung damage compared to having cancer that's going to carry on growing and spreading. We need to get rid of that cancer stuff. So that is me tomorrow. It doesn't take any more than 15-20 minutes. Actually pinned down on the thing, so it's not a great length of time, but it's every day. You get weekends off, so it's every day for just 2.5 weeks, and then I can ring that bell, because you can ring the bell after your treatment. So whether it's gone or not, you can still ring your bell after the treatment if you wish, and I think I do wish. So yeah, I can be doing that. And what else did I have to tell you about? Not a lot really. I've seen, a couple of people that I haven't heard from for a while. They've not sent me a message or commented on anything on Facebook, and I think it's perhaps because they don't know what to say. And just be normal, just say what you'd normally say, and yeah, acknowledge that I've posted and I've done videos about I've got cancer, and I think we need to be talking about it a bit more. I think if 1 in 2 of us is going to get cancer, then it needs to be part of a conversation that we're having with each other. And I'm certainly not worried if you ask me about it. I'm quite happy to talk about it. And there's aspects of all this treatment and the investigations and the tests that I've had done that I had no clue about. I didn't even know that you had this mask done. So, these are things that we need to be talking about. If so many people are going to have cancer, these are things that we need to be talking about. Not everybody's going to have the same experience. You're going to say hello. Say hello. Yeah. Hot, aren't you? Hey? She's hot and bothered, and she's not very well. So yeah, so if half the population is going to have cancer of some kind at some point, we need to be talking about it a bit more, and not shy away from it, and it can be good news for a lot of people, and for some people it isn't, and we need to understand that there are different stories, and the more people listen to other people, or give information to other people like I'm doing through these videos, then the more we have understanding of it. And you know, it's good to talk, isn't it? So I just wanted to say that. So don't be scared of just, you know, dropping me a message or just mentioning it, or not if you don't want to. I mean, we've all got our own personal stories as well. But yeah, I'm not worried if you want to talk to me about it. I'm quite happy to talk about it. Obviously, I wouldn't be doing these videos. So yeah, I will check back in with you and let you know what it's like. That might be when I've finished, or it might be after I've had a couple of sessions, if I feel like I've got a burning ambition to divulge something to you, who knows. So I will check in with you. Oh, you might notice I've got another plant here at the back. In fact, I've got a lot now. I'm rapidly collecting, and these are both from the casualty bay, and they're doing okay. That one is doing a lot better than it was when we first saw it. This it needs repotting actually. So whilst I'm having the treatments, I'm going to do lots of things like that. So I'm going to be repotting my plants, doing a bit of crocheting. I've started doing a bit of painting. This is not finished yet, but so I'm going to do little bits of crafty, arty things because I like it and it's good for you. And I've got the time to do it. And it's therapeutic, relaxing, and that's what I need. So I will check in with you again, maybe in a couple of weeks, maybe before then. All right, so take care in the sunshine, and I'll catch up with you later.